Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local schools. I'm Jonathan Kerman. The man behind the lens is Diego Jimenez, and we're coming to you live from South Medford High School in beautiful Medford, Oregon. Thank you for joining us this evening. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And we have a real dandy on hand for you this evening. Black and blue basketball on tap for tonight as the North Medford Black Tornado travel across the city of Medford to take on their crosstown rivals, the South Medford Panthers. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for events on TableRockSports.net. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. And please support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and hit the red subscribe button. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, the Bills Glass Coaches Corner, where we take a look at both rosters, both teams, see how they stack up, and get you ready for this very first black and blue basketball game in 2021. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou on TableRockSports.net.
We have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back. You're watching the Panther pregame show on TableRockSports.net. Black and blue basketball tonight, North versus South. Time now for the Bills Glass Coaches Corner. Bills Glass is the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned and family run, Bills Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. When you hear that crash, think Bills Glass. First, we take a look at the visitors, the North Medford Black Tornado, 4-0 in 2021, undefeated, but tonight will be their first in-conference, in-league game. It'll be interesting to see how North responds against their first league matchup this season. Coming off a 66 to 44 win over the Ashland Grizzlies at home. The North Medford Black Tornado roster is as follows. Junior wing / post number 0, Austin McLean. Junior guard number 1, Caleb Yonker. Junior guard number 2, Tyson Neff. Junior guard number 3, Trayson Neff. Sophomore guard number 10, Antonio Orozco. Senior wing number 11, Nick Carrick. Senior guard number 14, Landon Ellis. Sophomore post player number 21, Corbin Young. Junior post player number 22, O'Shea Miller. Junior post wing number 25, Bryce Dyer. Junior post number 33, Connor Goodrich. Junior post player number 34, Brandon Dominguez. And rounding out the North Medford Black Tornado roster, senior wing number 35, Gabe Conrad. The North Medford Panthers, the North Medford Black Tornado, are coached by Scott Plankenhorn. Assistant coaches Richard Faust, Antonio Carter, Kyle Tedder, Jake O'Connor, and Quinton Rumry. Statistician is Rob Neff. And on the home side of the Bills Glass Coaches Corner, the undefeated South Medford Panthers, also 4-0 in 2021. They, however, have picked up 2 in-league wins, and they defeated handily those 2 league opponents versus Roseburg and then at Grants Pass, winning those games by over 70 points combined. Their last game was a victory versus Eagle Point yesterday, a 64-46 victory. So interesting, nearly identical scores as North defeated Ashland 66-44 last night. South defeating Eagle Point 64-46. Both teams with a lot of confidence coming into tonight. Let's take a look at the South Medford roster. Starting off with freshman phenom guard number 3, Jackson Wheeland, who has taken the league by storm and shown that he belongs at the varsity level despite being just a freshman. Led the Panthers in scoring last night with 19 points. Then you've got senior guard number 5, Jerez Miller, providing a spark and some playmaking off the bench. You got junior guard Junior Sleazer, the starter and silky smooth player, can fire it from all areas of the court. And off the bench, senior guard number 20, Isaiah McNaught, who can drill it from outside. Senior wing number 21, Jeremy Gott, in and out of that starting lineup, just does a little bit of everything for the South Medford Panthers, including providing that hard-nosed defense. Junior wing number 22, Mike Adee, another excellent addition off the bench for the South Medford Panthers. Junior wing number 25, Gabe Adams as well, providing hard-nosed, stingy defense at the point of attack. And you've got junior forward number 30, Titus Bloodsaw, providing a lot of length at that wing spot. Bloodsaw standing in that TalkSports.net.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome, everyone. I'm going to step away from the microphone and take things down on to Dennis Murphy Court.
Dennis Murphy Court, the home of your South Medford Panthers. Tonight, the Panthers take on crosstown rivals, the Black Tornado from North Medford High School. And now, please rise, gentlemen, remove your hats, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, performed this evening by Huey Lewis and the News.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang out, the bombs bursting in air, kept proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now let's meet the starters for the visiting Black Tornado. A 6'2" junior, number 3, Grayson Neff. A 6'5" senior, number 11, Nick Garrett. A 6-foot senior, number 14, Landon Ellis. A 6'4" junior, number 25, Bryce Dyer. And a 6'3" junior, number 33, Connor Goodrich. The Black Tornado are coached by Scott Blankenhorn. And now, the starters for your South Medford Panthers.
you have it. The starting lineups for both squads. We'll give them to you again. For North, number 3, Trayson Neff. Number 11, Nick Carrick. Number 14, Landon Ellis. Number 25, Bryce Dyer. And number 33, Connor Goodrich. And for the South Medford Panthers, number 3, Jackson Wheeland. Number 11, Junior Sleezer. Number 32, Jude Pinnell. Number 21, Jeremy Gott. And number 42, Devin Malcolm. Black and blue basketball. Both teams undefeated coming into this game. So excited to bring it to you on TableRockSports.net. Bragging rights for the city of Medford and the top spot in the Southwestern Conference on the line tonight, and we are underway. North starts with possession. Nick Carrick driving against Jeremy Gott, and you see Gott providing that defense we talked about in the pregame show. Trayson Neff looking to penetrate. The drive, the kick, and a hard foul by Jude Pinnell. Connor Goodrich at the line to shoot 2.
Jude Pinnell called on the foul.
And the first free throw bounces out for Goodrich. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou on TableRockSports.net. And the second one rattles around and in. Jackson Wheelan with it at the top, gets it over to Junior Sleezer. Sleezer looking to penetrate to Jeremy Gott. Sleezer spins in the key, loses the ball for a moment, picks it up. Gets it to Devin Malcolm. Malcolm to Wheeland. Wheeland left alone for 3. He'll take it, and it rolls in and out. Junior Sleezer is there for the offensive putback. Trayson Neff up top to Landon Ellis and around to Bryce Dyer. Dyer to Trayson Neff. Neff stops just inside the key, and a nice jumper gives North the 1-point lead. Wheeling across the timeline, rocking those awesome hot pink shoes. Junior Sleezer on the right wing. Goes around to Jude Pinnell's screen. Dribbles behind the back. The swim move, lays it up, can't finish. Ball out of bounds, last touched by South Medford. There you see a packed house in the stands for this cross-town rivalry. Sorry you couldn't be here with us. And there's a nice extra pass by Goodrich. Going up strong was Bryce Dyer. And the South Medford Panthers get whistled for the foul.
Devin Malcolm called on the foul. Bryce Dyer at the line shooting 2.
North 1 for 3 from the line early. Something that South Medford has struggled with, converting those attempts at the charity stripe. And Goodrich able to split the pair. We'll see if that plays a factor as this game moves on. Right side, Junior Sleezer. The crossover, kicks it out to Jude Pinnell. Pinnell, patient, drives, kicks, Jeremy Gott. And off the rim, rebound to North. The cross, the 3, and off the mark, possession to South Medford. Jackson Wheelan the other way. North Medford defender hit the deck. Jeremy Gott drives to take advantage, goes up strong, lays it off the glass and in. Landon Ellis, fancy dribbling, being hounded, and Malcolm Able to stick with it, comes up with the steal for South Medford. The bounce pass, beautifully done. Sleazer, the reverse layup for 2. Defense to offense for the South Medford Panthers, and they take the lead early, 6-4 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Dyer with it, right wing. Over to Nick Carrick, being hounded by Jeremy Gott. And Jackson Whelan comes in for the strip. Back-to-back possessions. South Medford coming up with the steal. Jackson Whelan into the key. Surveys, gets it back out to Junior Sleazer. Left side to Jeremy Gott. And foul called on North Medford. This game is brought to you in part by our friends at Avista Utilities and My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins at My Circle K. Devin Malcolm at the top of the key, pulls up for 3 and buries it. 9-4 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And then a foul is called on the shot attempt by Landon Ellis. The South Medford sideline not happy with it, but Ellis will go to the line as North will shoot their 5th and 6th free throws.
Landon Ellis at the line, shooting 2.
Ellis connects on the first free throw. This isn't the only black and blue game happening on the Table Rock Sports Network, as the South Medford girls basketball team are up at North Medford High School. Offensive rebound off the missed free throw for North. The spin move by Ellis, he goes up and gets fouled. It'll be the 7th and 8th free throws for North Medford in this first quarter. TV timeout. We will take one as well. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou on TableRockSports.net. We'll be back right after this.
They believe in the bus system. They have always been there for my wife, and I know that she feels safe.
For me, riding the bus is a norm.
Other big cities have bus systems, and everybody rides the bus.
Having RBTD, just a bus stop away from my job, from my school, from my house, allowed me to be able to go to college, to get my 3 degrees, and still be a mom.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court, the home of the South Medford Panthers. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou on TableRockSports.net. 9-5, South on top early on the John L. Scott scoreboard. However, already 4 team fouls on the South Medford Panthers, and that will result in North shooting their 7th and 8th free throws of the first quarter. Landon Ellis off the mark on that first free throw. And he connects on the second. And an offensive foul is called against South Medford. Down the other way goes Bryce Dyer, and he will get fouled.
Evan Booth called on the foul. Shooting 2.
Couple of substitutions coming in for South Medford, or for North Medford, excuse me. Austin McLean and O'Shea Miller into the game. So this is the 9th and 10th free throws attempted by North, but they've bailed South Medford out by so far connecting on less than half, and that will make it an even 5 for 10 for North from the field in the first, or from the charity stripe, excuse me, in the first quarter. Jeremy Gott with it, right wing. Gott drives, goes up, gets fouled, count it, and one. Strong move from Jeremy Gott. And he'll go to the line looking to complete the three-point play.
Jeremy Gott at the line.
First substitution for South Medford as Isaiah McNaught will check into the game.
Jeremy Gott shooting 1.
North Medford corrals the rebound, and Landon Ellis quickly into the front court. And out of bounds, a mental mistake by North. Will give the ball back to South. Quick whistle. This foul's going to go against North.
Landon Ellis called on the foul. Tyson Neff.
Tyson Neff will check in to replace Landon Ellis, who just picked up that foul. Ball into the basket for South Medford. They get it into Jude Pinnell, hand it off to Isaiah McNaught. Back to Pinnell, steps back for 3 off the front lip. And skying for the rebound, Trayson Neff for North. In the corner, Tyson Neff for 3, and it bounces over the backboard. Four-point lead for the Panthers. Just over 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Sleazer drives in the corner, McNaught. They swing it around to Booth. The extra pass, and he connects from downtown. Dyer drives, beautiful find underneath for O'Shea Miller, who finishes at the hoop. Sleazer, the crossover, the drive, all the way to the cup, can't finish. Evan Booth struggling for the offensive rebound, ball loose out of bounds, last touched by the Black Tornado. A lot of intensity and emotion being shown in this first quarter. Inbound pass deflected, but Booth able to corral it. Booth being guarded by Austin McLean, gets it over to Jude Pinnell. Pinnell lowers his shoulder, gets into the key. The pump fake goes up strong and finishes at the rim. Pinnell looking for the contact, didn't get the foul called, but still managed to complete the play. Tyson Neff in trouble, gets it down low to Trayson Neff, who goes up and gets fouled. 6 team fouls on the Panthers in the first quarter, and that is not sustainable.
Isaiah McNaught called on the foul. Trayson Neff at the line shooting 2.
North Medford already into the bonus now, with just about 1:40 remaining in the first quarter. Jackson Whelan checks in for Jeremy Gott. Both teams riding the emotion of playing their crosstown rivals right now. It'll be interesting to see as this game goes on which team has legs at the end of the game. Both squads played last night as we try to get as much basketball in as possible in this abbreviated season.
Nick Perry
Nick Carrick checks back in for the Black Tornado. Minute 35 remaining in the first quarter. Neff drives and goes right over Jackson Wayland. Offensive foul. Wayland does a great job of setting his feet.
Tyson Neff called on the foul.
Possession back to South Medford for the final 80 seconds. Junior Sleazer spins. Nice dump pass underneath. Isaiah McNaught finishes off the glass. Fantastic spin move and find by Junior Sleazer in traffic. And North Medford will call correction. There's a timeout as Jackson Wheeland looks like he got hit in the mouth, and so a little bit of body fluid leaking out. He'll have to get that patched up. Jeremy Gott checks in to replace Wheeland. And we're off and running for the final 95 seconds. Final 65 seconds, excuse me. Trayson Neff drives baseline, gets bumped. No foul called. They're letting them play. And he's shot at the rim. Offensive rebound by Neff. And he finishes at the rim. Trayson Neff on the finish. Back to a 5-point lead for South. Sleazer behind the back. Over to Isaiah McNaught. Right side, Jeremy Gott. Gott into the lane. Can't finish. Gott not quitting on the play, and then will get called for the foul.
Jeremy Gott called on the foul. Jackson Wheeland back in for the Panthers. Austin McLean at the line shooting 1-and-1.
One and one for the Black Tornado. McLean unable to connect. South will have it for the final 30 seconds. Let's see if they decide to push her. McNaught finds a cutting Jude Pinnell. And South gets the lead back up to 7. Final 10 seconds of the first. Going up for 3 was Nick Carrick. South corrals the rebound. Final 5 seconds. They have numbers. Sleazer goes up and under. Pinnell finishes and gets fouled right as the clock expires. .004 on the clock. So not 4 seconds, but 4/10 of a second. And Pinnell will go to the line to shoot 2. North has shot 13 free throws in this first quarter. This will be South's second and third free throws. Pinnell rattles that one in. Second free throw for Pinnell is good. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, North Medford 13, South Medford 22. Stick around. More black and blue basketball comes your way next on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto. as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching Black and Blue basketball on TableRockSports.net. Start of the second quarter, you see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South with a 9-point lead over the North Medford Black Tornado. Both teams undefeated in 2021. More than just bragging rights for the city of Medford on the line, also first place in the Southwestern Conference will be awarded to the winner of this game. Pass deflected, but Isaiah McNaught tracks it down for South Medford. The Panthers in their home whites, North in their road blacks. McNaught gets it out to Junior Sleazer. Sleazer, the shimmy, had it knocked away and stolen by Trayson Neff. The fake, Carrick had it blocked by Sleazer. And then a foul is called. And actually, I think that was Jude Pinnell on the block. And then the foul called against North will put them in the bonus. So as many fouls as South committed, 7 in that first quarter. North has 6 in the first half. Sleazer looking for the cutting Jude Pinnell, but the pass off the mark. Pinnell didn't cut quite enough to the hoop. Just about a minute into the second quarter. Bryce Dyer working against Evan Booth, kicks it out, the three on the way. And the rebound falls to Jude Pinnell. Quick outlet pass to Isaiah McNaught, who lays it up and in. Count it, and the foul. That's the kind of playmaking that Jude Pinnell can provide. McNaught at the line, looking to complete the three-point play. And off the back rim, and the rebound falls to Bryce Dyer of North Medford. 11-point lead, largest of the game. And Nick Carrick looking to drive. Goes up strong against Pinnell. I think that was blocked from behind by Isaiah McNaught. Dwyer keeps with it. McNaught the contest, and he gets fouled. Bryce Dyer will go to the line to shoot more free throws for the North Medford Black Tornado.
Bryce Dyer at the line, shooting 2.
Second free throw off the back heel. Nobody boxed out the shooter, and Bryce Dyer gets his own miss. Trayson Neff for 3, unable to make South Medford pay for it. Somehow that ball stayed in play. Jackson Whelan comes away with it, surveys the floor to Junior Sleazer. Sleazer, his pass stolen by Bryce Dyer. Dyer will go up, waits for Malcolm to go by, and then lays it in for 2. Nice play by Bryce Dyer, patient and under control. And gets the easy 2 off the turnover. And a foul at the other end, 1-1 for Jackson Whelan.
Tyson Neff called on the foul. Jackson Whelan at the line shooting 1-1.
Jude Pinnell with 6 points. That ties Trayson Neff of North for a game high as Whelan connects on the free throw line. Landon Ellis checks back into the game for North Medford. and connects on the second. Timeout called by North Medford. We will take one as well. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou on TableRockSports.net.
They believe in the bus system. They have always been there for my wife, and I know that she feels safe.
For me, riding the bus is a norm.
Other big cities have bus systems, and everybody rides the bus.
Having RBTD, just a bus stop away from my job, from my school, from my house, allowed me to be able to go to college, get my 3 degrees, and still be a mom.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Black and blue basketball here on TRS. You see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, North versus South. Medford South with an 11-point advantage. North with possession. Landon Ellis at the top of the key, working against Junior Sleazer, gets in the key. The flip shot is up and good. The lead back to single digits. Jackson Whalen gets it on the post to Devin Malcolm. Malcolm lowers his shoulder. The spin. Oh, what a move, and just got everything except the bucket. Had the footwork, had the spin move, but too strong on the layup. Nick Carrick working against Jeremy Gott. Not an easy task. Brandon Dominguez hounded and ball out of bounds. Last touch by North. Devin Malcolm looking down low, and a silly pass. Nick Carrick read it the entire way. And North comes the other way. Ellis goes up on the mid-range J. Rebound, Junior Sleazer. Sleazer into the key, lays it off the glass, and gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. The Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon at 950 Royal Avenue in Medford hope you are enjoying tonight's game. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. To learn more, visit eyecaressouthernoregon.com and see how Dr. Brian Mitchell and his team can help with your vision needs. And there appears to be a wet spot or something on the floor that's going to require a quick mop-up duty by Junior Sleazer. Chance to tell you guys about the sports leagues and activities coming your way for the entire family from the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. It's time now to sign up for summer fun. Go to playmedford.com where you'll find the Coach Pistole Softball Camp July 12th through the 14th, led by the SOU National Champion coach and players. You'll also find junior golf lessons and USTA youth tennis programs, along with all your other favorites. Visit playmedford.com to learn more.
Brandon Dominguez called on the foul. Junior Sleazer at the line, shooting two.
After that quick custodial intermission, Junior Sleazer at the line to shoot two. Another big shout out to our title sponsors, Lithia Auto Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 convenient locations to serve you. Sleazer splits the pair. North comes the other way. Ellis looking for a seam, goes up, hard off the glass, offensive rebound, Bryce Dyer, and a travel has been called. Junior Sleazer up top to Jackson Wayland, back to Sleazer. Sleazer drives, can't get it to go. Jeremy Gott is there. The offensive rebound, he puts it back up and in. The lead is 12, matching the largest of the game. Gott and Pinnell leading the way for South, each with 6 points. Junior Sleazer has 5. The drive, the kick, the three off the lip, and the last person to touch it was North Medford. TV timeout. We'll take one as well. Don't go anywhere. More black and blue basketball. It comes your way next on TableRockSports.net.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. There you see the South Medford Panther bench, and their side leading 29-17 over their crosstown rivals, the North Medford Black Tornado. 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Thank you for joining us on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Black and blue basketball on hand. Junior Sleazer drives, can't finish. And Sleazer a little bit slow to get up. Looks like he's okay. Dyer coming the other way. Right side, Trayson Neff. Up top to Ellis. Thought about the three. Connor Goodrich back to Ellis, back to Neff. Connor Goodrich to Ellis. And Trayson Neff connects on the three. Catch and shoot. And it cuts the lead back to single digits for South Medford. Sleazer's pass intercepted by Neff. And then too aggressive on the defensive end. Devin Malcolm will get called for the foul. And that is Malcolm's third foul. And he'll have to come out. Evan Booth will check back in. First free throw for Neff is good. He's earned himself another one. Coming up at the break, the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. We'll take a look at all the scoring, the key plays, and get you ready for the second half. All that and more on the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report, brought to you by PlayMedford.com. Jackson Wheeland looking for a seam, and his pass off the mark, intended for Evan Booth, but Landon Ellis of North tried to corral it, was unable to do so, and then it went out of bounds. So South will retain possession. Inbound to Jude Pinnell in the paint. Pinnell finds the cutting Junior Sleazer. In the corner, Evan Booth. Just a bit short, bodies everywhere, and this time ball last touched by South Medford. Two minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the first half. 7-point lead for the South Medford Panthers. Up top, Trayson Neff got free and connects again. The lead is down to 4 after back-to-back triples by Trayson Neff. And he's got a game-high 14 points. Gott lowers his shoulder. and gets into the key, lays it up and in. Carrick drives, step back long two, off the front lip. Sleazer the rebound. And then a foul is called in the backcourt. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned and family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass. Sleazer off the mark on the first free throw. Lead has been as many as 12. North had just recently cut it to 4. That second free throw is good by Sleazer to push it back to 7. Trayson Neff scored the last 6 points for North. Off the mark on that baby jumper, and here comes South the other way. Jackson Wheeland forcing the issue. Stops, he'll take a long two, just left it short. And Austin McLean, the rebound for North. Bryce Dyer dribbles, spins, the contested jumper, and he gets fouled. Again, fans, don't go anywhere because after this second quarter, we'll have the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime reports. Break down all the scoring, take a look at some key stats, and get you ready for the second half. Jackson Wheeland, right side to Evan Booth. South clinging to a 5-point lead. North with tenacious defense. Wheeland gets it off to Jude Pennell, left side. Pennell finds the cutting Sleazer, who brings it back out. Sleazer drives baseline, goes all the way to the cup. The finger roll is good. And we'll see if North decides to hold for the final 20-plus seconds. Nick Carrick goes around a screen set by Connor Goodrich. Goodrich swings it around to McLean. McLean to Bryce Dyer. He'll take the three. Off the lip, and now South will have a chance with 10 seconds left. Wheeland not going to take 10 seconds. He'll lay it up off the glass, and then a foul is called with just 3 seconds remaining.
Jeremy Gott, hold on the foul.
That is Jeremy Gott's second personal. And Austin McLean will go to the line to shoot two. A chance to bring his team back to within 5. McLean connects on the first free throw. Final 3 seconds. Jude Pennell hoists it from half court and misses it just wide. We head to the half. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: South Medford 34, North Medford 29. Don't go anywhere. The Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report comes your way next on TableRockSports.net. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
Welcome back to South Medford High School. The score at the half, South Medford High School on top of their crosstown rivals, North Medford High School, 34-29 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Welcome to the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report presented by PlayMedford.com. Sports leagues and activities for the entire family are coming your way from the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. It's time now to sign up for summer fun. Go to PlayMedford.com where you'll find the Coach Pistole softball camp July 12th through the 14th, led by SOU national champion coach and players. You'll also find junior golf lessons and USTA youth tennis programs, along with all your other favorites. Visit PlayMedford.com to register today. So you see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. A couple other points of note. A three-headed attack in terms of scoring for the South Medford Panthers. Junior Sleazer and Jeremy Gott each with a team-high 8 points, and Jude Pinnell has chipped in 6. For the North Medford Black Tornado, Trayson Neff caught fire in that second quarter, hit a pair of threes, and has 14 first-half points to lead his team and all scorers. North shooting more than twice as many free throws as South Medford in this first half, but connecting on just over half of them as what is allowed South to retain this lead. South had a lead as high as 12, and then you see it's 5 now at the half. Let's take a look at the key play of the game. And we've got a couple for you. The first coming in the late in the second quarter. And South with the possession, but on the turnover, North coming the other way, and Jude Pinnell not quitting on the play, comes in from behind for the rejection, and then is going to get fouled, and he would go to the line to complete 2. And the other key play came just a few seconds later. North with possession, and then on the rebound, Jude Pinnell with it, and look at that exit pass, that outlet pass to Isaiah McNaught, who finishes and one at the other end. And that was great camera work by our man Diego Jimenez. So there you have it. Both top plays, Jude Pinnell right in the center of them. He's got 6 points and 3 assists to lead the South Medford Panthers. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our amazing local sponsors, including our title sponsors, Lithia Auto Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. And thanks to Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with presenting sponsors with 7 locations to serve you conveniently in Southern Oregon. We're going to step away from the court and hear a very special message from the Medford School District on reopening schools safely. And when we come back, the second half will get underway. You're watching Black and Blue Basketball on TaylorRockSports.net. With more than just bragging rights on the line, as both teams undefeated so far in 2021. Excited to bring you what should be a thrilling second half right after this important message from the Medford School District. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Back. Our middle and high schools are ready to welcome students back for in-person learning.
School may look a little different, but some of the most important things remain the same, like the chance to connect with teachers, see friends, join in activities, and make plans for our future.
Welcome to Hedrick, people!
In this video, you will learn key information about how our middle and high schools are preparing for students to return and what we can all do to ensure everyone's safety as we get back to school.
As students arrive, by bus, car, foot, or bike, they will follow new protocols and safety practices. On the bus, students wear masks and sit socially distanced.
Families can find the bus routes on your school's website under Our School. Drop-off locations and protocols at many schools have changed.
As students arrive on school grounds, staff will direct them where to go, either heading to class through the main entrance or straight to their classroom through the exterior door.
A staff member will greet students and do a visual check for wellness.
Students play an important role in keeping others healthy. If you have any of the following symptoms, stay home.
Visitors and volunteers may not enter school buildings at this time. Families who make prior arrangements may enter the main office.
Once inside, students and staff will follow the arrows to keep distance as they walk the halls.
Every classroom has been measured and desks have been placed to ensure physical distancing between students. Sharing of materials will be discouraged, but when sharing is required for an activity, extra precautions like washing hands before and after are taken. Students will be grouped into cohorts, stable groups of students, and they will stay with those groups during the day. We have increased cleaning throughout the day and are instituting deep cleaning at the end of each day for all high-touch surfaces. Additionally, our maintenance team has worked to increase ventilation throughout our school buildings. Thanks to updates to our system, HVAC systems are set to bring in fresh air an hour before school starts each day, and classroom air will be cycled hourly.
Meals continue at our schools. At our middle schools, students can receive a free breakfast and lunch. Students will eat their lunch in the classroom or the cafeteria while remaining socially distant. At our high schools, students also receive free breakfast and grab-and-go lunch at the end of each school day to bring home. Breakfast will be available for the first few hours of each school day for students.
One important way we are keeping staff and students safe is through the regular and consistent use of masks. Students and staff will wear masks throughout the day.
Make sure your mask fits well over both your nose and your mouth, and consider bringing a backup.
Our schools will continue to encourage proper hand hygiene, including washing hands for 20 seconds with soap and water,
and using hand sanitizer at stations located throughout the building.
Welcome back, students.
Welcome back, students.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. This has been the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. Remember to visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide on all the sports leagues, classes, and special events, just to name a few. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. Just about a minute away from the start of the second half between North and South Medford High School from Dennis Murphy Court. Both teams undefeated in 2021, and just 5 points separates them after 16 minutes of play. Some scores from around the Table Rock Sports Network. This isn't the only black and blue game happening on TableRockSports.net. The South Medford girls are at North Medford taking on the Black Tornado girls team, and the score at the half, South Medford 38, North Medford 9. So this game a little bit closer than that one, as to be expected. And a good game so far. Very physical, intense, and emotional play exhibited by both teams. And shaping up to be a thrilling second half. Sorry you can't be in the gym with us, but you're getting the next best thing, and that's watching it live for free in HD on TableRockSports.net. The Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon at 950 Royal Avenue in Medford are hoping you are enjoying today's game. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn how Dr. Brian Mitchell and his team can help your vision needs. North will start with possession in this third quarter. Same starting five on the floor for both teams. Trayson Neff, Nick Carrick, Bryce Dyer. And that shot underneath by Dyer, unable to fall. Connor Goodrich, the final of the five. And there's Devin Malcolm, swooping and scoring, flying down the key. Devin Malcolm, Jackson Whelan, Jude Pinnell, Jeremy Gott, and Junior Sleazer, the five, to start the second half for South Medford. Landon Ellis stops and pops and connects. And there's a nice find. Jackson Whelan underneath, couldn't finish on the nice dime by Jude Pinnell. Now North coming the other way. Chance to cut the deficit to 3 or even 2. Trayson Neff was on fire, had it put in a couple threes in the first half, and there he sneaks into the key and gets it to go. The lead is down to 3. Neff pushing his game-high 16 points. Malcolm drives, kicks, and runs over a player. And I believe that was Bryce Dyer who took the brunt of that fall. Actually, nope, that was Connor Goodrich, the recipient of that foul. And that is the 4th foul on Devin Malcolm. Remember, in the game of high school basketball, you only get 5 fouls, so Malcolm going to have to sit for likely the remainder of the third quarter, you would think. A big blow for the South Medford Panthers, but they have the depth to recover. And an errant pass out of bounds. Possession to South Medford. Jeremy Gott, right side, drives, gets it to Evan Booth. Back to Jeremy Gott in the corner. Booth, a nice catch on the baseline. And he'll dribble it out against Bryce Dyer. Junior Sleazer up top. And a little baby jumper in the key, unable to fall. Landon Ellis, left side to Nick Carrick. Over to Trayson Neff. Back to Carrick. Thought about the 3. Drives baseline. Kicks it up top. Ellis stops and pops from the elbow. He connects. Landon Ellis up to 8 points of the game, and a timeout called by South Medford. North has closed the deficit to 1. We'll be back right after this on TableRockSports.net. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court, the home of the South Medford Panthers. You're watching Black and Blue basketball on TableRockSports.net. The top 2 teams in the 6A Southwestern Conference, undefeated in 2021, battling it out for more than just bragging rights on the streets of Medford. Jackson Whelan for South, dumps it off to Jude Pinnell on the elbow. And an offensive foul called against South. Second offensive foul of this second half. Just a couple minutes in to the third quarter. Dyer working in the key, kicks it out in the corner to Carrick. Carrick lowers his shoulder. The flip shot is good off the glass, and North Medford has the lead. First time since it was 3-2 back in the first quarter. Jeremy Gott drives into the key, puts up a shot off the front lip. Evan Booth soars in for the rebound. Junior Sleazer wide open for three. He buries it. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Missed a Landon Ellis free throw on the other end for North Medford. And Jude Pinnell trying to save that errant pass, unable to do so. Out of bounds. It'll go back to North Medford. South leading by a point. South was up by as many as 12 back in the first half, but North has done a good job of fighting and staying in it. Dyer goes up strong, and a wedgie. Ball stuck on the rim. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow points in favor of South. We've got a timeout. We'll be right back on TableRockSports.net. Don't go anywhere. More basketball comes your way next.
They believe in the bus system. They have always been there for my wife. And I know that she feels safe.
For me, riding the bus is a norm.
Other big cities have bus systems, and everybody rides the bus.
Having RBTD, just a bus stop away from my job, from my school, from my house, allowed me to be able to go to college, get my 3 degrees, and still be a mom.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. Just under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou on TableRockSports.net. Black and blue basketball, first place and an undefeated season on the line, along with bragging rights in the streets of Medford. Always an exciting time when North and South lock horns, and we've got a tight one here in quarter number 3. Junior Sleazer across the timeline. Gets it to Evan Booth on the wing. Up top to Jude Pinnell. Pinnell looking for a back cut. Gets it up top to Sleazer. Sleazer, a little pick and pop with Evan Booth. Jeremy Gott with it. Gott lowers his shoulder. So calm and under control. Misses it, but gets his own rebound. Goes up strong again, hard off the glass. Gott diving for it, and a foul is called.
Jeremy Gott called on the foul. Jackson Whelan back in for the Panthers.
North with the ball, down by 1. Ellis drives baseline, knocked out of bounds. Last touched by North. Jackson Whelan able to knock it off of Ellis, the offensive player. And he forces the turnover. Jude Pinnell, right corner. He lowers his shoulder and will get ripped on a jump ball. Bryce Dyer got all ball, and possession arrow points in favor of North. Trayson Neff in and out. Remember, he buried a couple threes back in the first half to help North close that 12-point deficit. Down low, Junior Sleazer with good offensive position in the key. He lays it off the glass and in. 3-point lead for South on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Ellis runs into his own man, and we'll get the ball right back. Ellis goes up and doesn't draw iron. Isaiah McNaught into the game for South with the rebound. Whelan surveys the floor, hands it off to Sleazer. Sleazer drives, goes up, gets fouled, counted and one. Junior Sleazer with a team-high 15 points now. He's turned it on in this third quarter.
Sleazer shooting one.
The free throw by Sleazer, nothing but net. Lead back up to 6 for South Medford. Final 90 seconds of the third quarter. O'Shea Miller in the key. The spin goes up and will draw the foul.
Junior Sleazer called on the foul. O'Shea Miller at the line shooting two.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins at My Circle K. Want to give a big shout out to our over 100 new YouTube subscribers this spring, including my amazing girlfriend Bella. If you would like to be amazing and loving and supporting just like her, head on over to our YouTube page and search Table Rock Sports and hit that red subscribe button. North getting the miss off the free throw, but then the long distance shot bounces up over the backboard and out of play. South with possession, up by 5 with a minute to go in the third. Jude Pinnell, double teamed, gets it to Isaiah McNaught. McNaught looking down low for Sleazer. Body's on the floor. And North comes away with it. Ball loose, and Junior Sleazer comes up with it. Numbers for South. Isaiah McNaught off the glass and in. Good bounce pass by Junior Sleazer. South pushes the lead back to 7. And Whelan applying pressure in the backcourt. Gets the turnover, and then a foul is called on North. Final 10 seconds of the third quarter. Whelan, right side to Sleazer. 5 seconds. Sleazer drives and will get fouled. Foul on the floor with 4 seconds remaining.
Grayson Knapp called on the foul. Landon Ellis back in for North.
Ellis surveys, gets it into Pinnell in the corner. Pinnell, the contested jumper off the rim, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. South able to tack on an extra 2 points to that lead that they took into halftime. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, South Medford 46, North Medford 39. Going to be an exciting fourth quarter of action coming your way next. Not going to want to miss it. You're watching Black and Blue Basketball on TableRockSports.net.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action at Dennis Murphy Court. Black and blue basketball live on any device on TableRockSports.net. South Medford will have possession to start the fourth quarter. Jeremy Gott on the elbow up top to Jude Pinnell. Finds the flashing Isaiah McNaught, who finishes at the glass. McNaught up to 8 points. In the front court, Brendan Dominguez working against Jude Pinnell. Dominguez backing Pinnell down. Goes up and gets blocked by Isaiah McKnight. Wheeland drives and has that pass deflected out by Trayson Neff. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. McNaught to Pinnell to Jeremy Gott. Sleazer down low to Pinnell in the corner. Buries it. 3-ball corner pocket for Jude Pinnell. And the lead back up to 12. And then a foul is called against Jackson Wheeland on the push. This run to start the fourth quarter by South Medford has matched the game high of 12. Wheeland on the deflection. Bryce Dyer. Now Trayson Neff with it. Neff drives and is going to get called for the offensive foul for the second time tonight. Jackson Wheeland able to draw the charge, and then a foul is called, a technical foul called against North Medford. The emotions riding high in this battle between two undefeated teams, the top two teams in the Southwestern Conference. Cross-town rivals, North versus South. And Jackson Wheeland will be at the line to shoot the technical fouls. Wheeland will shoot the technical free throw. And he buries it. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned and family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass. Nick Carrick checks back in for North Medford High School. Jackson Wheeland splits the free throws, and South will have possession of it. 6:40 remaining in the fourth and final quarter. South with their largest lead of the game of 13. Wheeland lowers his shoulder, gets in the key, stops, kicks it out in the corner. Sleazer, he drives baseline, goes up strong, and will get the foul.
Junior Sleazer at the line, shooting 2.
Getting to the stage of the game where every call that the official makes is either an awful call or a great call. There is no in between. And Sleazer connects on the free throw. If you subscribe to the theory that ball don't lie, there's your answer on whether or not it was a foul. Second free throw for Sleazer is good. And South extending the lead up to 15 points now on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Ellis into the key, stops, and he'll get whistled for the travel. Wheeland will bring it slowly, methodically across the timeline. Sleazer right wing around a Jeremy Gott screen. Drives on Nick Carrick, kicks it back to Gott. Gott to McNaught. McNaught off the glass and just off the front lip. Rebound North Medford. Here's Trayson Neff the other way. Bryce Dyer in the corner. Nick Carrick for 3. Off the rim. And foul on the loose ball. And you see good sportsmanship by Isaiah McNaught helping up Trayson Neff. Junior Sleazer with a game-high 18 points. And Isaiah McNaught at the line to shoot 2. As both teams are now in the bonus. Tyson Neff checks in to replace his brother Trayson.
McNaught shooting 1-1.
And our 1-1 free throw for McNaught. And off the mark, rebound to North Medford. Bryce Dyer will bring it across the timeline. Dyer drives, kicks. Neff to Ellis. Whelan hits the deck. Loose ball, rebound corralled by Jude Pinnell. And the ball knocked out of bounds by North Medford. Devin Malcolm will check back into the game to replace Isaiah McNaught. And a timeout called by South. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on TableRockSports.net. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
YMCA. Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou on Table Rock Sports. South Medford has come out in a flurry in this fourth quarter and have extended their lead from 7 to 15 in just about 2.5 minutes of play. And they've got possession with the basketball out of the timeout as well. Wheeland inbound, lays it up and in. Devin Malcolm checking back into the game. Remember, Malcolm having to sit with those 4 fouls. And they immediately get him involved back in the offense. Landon Ellis up top to Nick Carrick. Carrick back to Ellis. Ellis drives into the key, loses the basketball, and will be fortunate to retain possession. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins at My Circle K. Ellis gets it back on the handoff out of the inbounds pass and does a nice job contorting his body. Flips it off the glass and in. Haven't seen a lot of Devin Malcolm in this game due to foul trouble. He has 7 points in limited action. Looking to set the screen, and Whelan will go away from it. A little pick and pop. Malcolm buries it from downtown. Malcolm into double figures after that three. The lead is now 18. Dyer lowers his shoulder, flips it up, it rolls out. Takes a friendly South Medford bounce. And then Whelan loses the basketball. The other way, Nick Carrick to Bryce Dyer. Carrick takes a long three, and it's left it short, but long shot, long rebound. Landon Ellis goes up strong, gets fouled, count it and one, and that foul is going to go against Devin Malcolm.
Devin Malcolm called on the foul. Evan Booth back in for the Panthers.
So South Medford will have to navigate the final 3:30 plus without their high-flying forward, Devin Malcolm. And a TV timeout. We'll step away for a quick commercial break. You're watching Black and Blue Basketball on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. No, not Funky Town, located inside South Medford High School. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. You see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South has opened things up in this fourth quarter and have a commanding 59-43 lead. However, their high-flying forward, Devin Malcolm, just fouled out. And so South will have to go the rest of the game without the big man down low. Landon Ellis at the free throw line, in and out. And that has been a real sore spot for North, the missed free throws. And North getting the offensive rebound, getting it back to Ellis, who goes up strong and gets fouled. He'll go back to the line to shoot two more. And Ellis connects on both free throws. Jackson Whelan will get fouled trying to get out of the backcourt.
Landon Ellis called on the foul. Jackson Jackson Wayland at the line.
They split the free throws. And North comes down the other way, down by 15. Still 3 minutes remaining in this game. Three on the way, it's good. Bryce Dyer connects from long range. He's up to 9 points. Trayson Neff with a team-high 16. Landon Ellis has 15 for the North Medford Black Tornado. Junior Sleeves are leading all scorers with 18. He's got the basketball right now. Sleeves are in the corner. Up top to Pinnell. Thought about the three. And gets it back to Wheeland. And South will reset. Wheeland fakes the handoff. Wheeland goes up and will get fouled.
Goodrich in for North. Isaiah McNaught in for the Panthers. Jackson Wheeland at the line shooting 2.
Wheeland at the line, missing the first. Wheeland goes 1 of 2 from the line. Landon Ellis soaring into the lane for 2. And a jump ball has been called at the point of attack. Under 2 minutes to go, an 11-point game, but South not out of the woods yet. Timeout called by North. We'll take one as well. You're watching Black and Blue Basketball on TableRockSports.net.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, Dyer! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine not so far away that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back, sports fans. Under 2 minutes in this black and blue varsity basketball matchup. Undefeated seasons on the line for both teams. A top spot in the Southwestern Conference and bragging rights in the streets of Medford on the line. And you see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South with an 11-point advantage. North with the basketball, and they are not giving up yet. The hot shooting of Trayson Neff and Bryce Dyer. Landon Ellis. North has the firepower to get back into this game. Nick Carrick takes a long three, blocked by Isaiah McKnight. And then Jude Pinnell, the offensive rebound, tried to throw it off of a player as he got hit. And then a foul is called on the Landon Ellis drive. Counted. Landon Ellis with 19 points in the game, looking for a game-high 20. She can do at the line and bring his team to within 8. Ellis off the mark, loose ball, last touched by South Medford. You didn't think the final 2 minutes would be boring, did you? North with possession, a chance to make it a 4 or a 5-point trip. Down low and laying it off the glass and in is Bryce Dyer. It's a 7-point lead. Junior Sleezer leaking out, intercepted by Dyer, but then he stepped on the sideline. Fortunate for South. They'll retain possession. McNaught to inbound. And they get it to Sleezer. And then a foul is called as Sleezer was hacked in the backcourt. Free throw shooting was an issue in the beginning of the game. It's going to come down to free throws here at the end of the game. South desperately needing a pair of insurance free throws from their junior guard, Junior Sleezer. And the first one rolls out. Once again, a big shout out to our title sponsors, Lithia Auto Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou in Southern Oregon for making this broadcast possible. Sleezer unable to connect on either free throw. Landon Ellis quickly down the other lane and can't get the layup to go. Good defense by Junior Sleezer to contest and not foul. Bodies on the floor, and then finally Sleezer gets fouled. Chaos in the final 90 seconds of this one. A reminder, fans, sports leagues and activities for the entire family are coming your way from the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. It's time to sign up now for summer fun. Go to playmedford.com where you'll find the Coach Pistole softball camp July 12th through the 14th, led by Southern Oregon University national champion coach and players. You'll also find the junior golf lessons and USTA tennis programs, along with all your other favorites. Visit playmedford.com to register today. Sleezer back at the line for South and missed the last 3 free throws, allowing North to stay in this game. Sleezer's second one is off the mark. Jeremy got the offensive rebound, got blocked as he went up, and North will take over. The Black Tornado coming the other way. Landon Ellis, the game-high scorer. He's got 19 in the corner. 3 on the way. Carrick can't get it to go. The rebound falls to Jeremy Gott. Gott will get fouled.
Hunter Goodrich called on the foul. Jeremy Gott at the line, shooting 2.
And Jeremy Gott misses the free throw. So now 5 in a row missed by South. North has been unable to score in their last couple of possessions, and that's what's making a big difference as that free throw rattles home. Timeout, South Medford High School. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on TableRockSports.net. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
The Navy for 4 years. I went in for education, employment, and travel, and the Navy gave me all of that. I have medical appointments out of the VA DOM. It's a big blessing to us veterans to have transportation, to be able to get out into the community and get involved. I have a cart and do my grocery shopping. When it's loaded, they lower the ramp for me so I can get it on the bus. Now more than ever, I think RVTD is the bus company with a heart.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. Black and blue basketball on TableRockSports.net. Coming down to the wire. An 8-point advantage for the South Medford Panthers, who are fortunate to be up by 8, having missed Apology for the technical difficulties, but we are back live. 3 on the way by North. No good. The rebound falls out of bounds. Last touched by North. South gets it into Wieland. Over to McNaught. And McNaught is fouled. So South fortunate is fouled. So South fortunate to be up by 8. And they have missed 5 of their last 6 free throws, but North coming up empty on the other end, unable to close that deficit. And every free throw that South can put in just helps that side breathe a little easier, as McNaught connects on the first. The second free throw is good. 2 big free throws for Isaiah McNaught. The lead is back to 10. In the corner, Nick Carrick connects on the 3. And timeout called by South. We'll step away for a quick commercial break. You're not going to go anywhere. You're watching Black and Blue Basketball on TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. Final 25 seconds of this matchup between 2 undefeated rivals, North versus South Medford. Both teams coming into this one 4-0 overall, tied atop the Southwest Conference. South in the driver's seat up 7, but North, having buried that last 3 in the corner by Nick Carrick, are not done yet. South still needs to execute and make their free throws, something easier that's been said, easier said than done. Gabe Adams into the game for South to inbound. Adams gets it to Jude Pinnell. Pinnell up ahead to Jeremy Gott. Gott had it stripped, but it'll be last touched by North Medford. Final 20 seconds remaining. Jackson Wieland to inbound it under the hoop. Up top to Sleezer, who gets fouled immediately.
Bryce Dyer called on the foul. Junior Sleezer at the line shooting 2.
And the first free throw short. In and out. Rebounds to North Medford. They have to hurry. Just 15 seconds left. The three by Dyer is good. It's a 4-point game. 10 seconds remaining. Timeout, North Medford. North just keeps on extending this thing. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
They believe in the bus system. They have always been there for my wife. And I know that she feels safe.
For me, riding the bus is a norm.
Other big cities have bus systems, and everybody rides the bus.
Having RBTD, just a bus stop away from my job, from my school, from my house, allowed me to be able to go to college, get my 3 degrees, and still be a mom.
But it is welcome back. Just 9 seconds remaining here at Dennis Murphy Court. Black and blue basketball. And the issue for South Medford right now, not making their free throws, allowing North to hang around in this one. And some clutch shooting by Nick Carrick, Landon Ellis, and Bryce Dyer has put South in a tricky situation. They are up by 4 and are at the line to shoot 2. Does North have enough time? And actually, correction, it won't be free throws. It'll be a baseline out of bounds for South. Out of the timeout. And Junior Sleezer gets it in, and Pennell, immediately fouled with 8 seconds remaining. Now it'll be the senior, Jude Pennell, to try to put this game to bed. And the free throw woes continue for South Medford. Second free throw for Pennell, off the mark, and he fouls Bryce Dyer on the rebound. That was the one thing you could not do, is allow North to put points on the board without time running off the clock. Dyer now a chance to make it a one-possession game. South with 2 timeouts left, North with 1. Dyer with 14 points in the game. And the first one off the mark. Second free throw off the mark. Ball is loose, out of bounds. Players running into the stands. And a bit of extracurricular activity as Isaiah McNaught and Landon Ellis collided. A technical foul has been issued to both teams.
Isaiah McNaught and Landon Ellis both called
So the free throws playing such a big part late in this one. North with possession, and how big was that? Those free throws that North could have had. With South leading by 4, and South will take the final, their second timeout. Don't go anywhere. A thrilling conclusion of this one comes your way next.
Way to ride would be just to get on the bus and go. RVTD helps me to be independent. The bus goes everywhere I need to go. I've become pretty good friends with even some of the drivers. They really care about the passengers. I have to use the power wheelchair, which makes it convenient to have to ride the bus because they have the ramps that go down so you can get on and off really easy. I feel very safe. And now more than ever, RVTD is a very important part of this community. I don't know where I'd be without it.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. 5 seconds remaining. South with a 4-point lead. North with possession. Hope you've enjoyed this black and blue basketball game that we're bringing to you live for free on any device on TableRockSports.net. It's all made possible by our title sponsors, Lithia Auto Superstore, Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, and Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 convenient locations to serve you. Proud title sponsors of TableRockSports.net. North with the ball, 4-point game. And as long as South doesn't foul, Dyer goes up, gets fouled, count it, and one! Bryce Dyer with a chance to tie the game with 2 seconds left. Was the one thing you could not do was foul the jump shooter. Dyer's free throw is good. We are tied at 64. Final second, Sleazer from half court. In and out. And we're going to overtime. Both teams have their chances. The north sideline is elated. The south sideline is stunned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on TableRockSports.net. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou on TableRockSports.net. Overtime between North and South Medford High School. What a thrilling conclusion to this game between two undefeated teams. Crosstown rivals sitting atop the 6A Southwest Conference. North will start with possession in the 4-minute extra session. Bryce Dyer, who hit the game-tying and 1 4-point play. And there's Nick Carrick for 3. Jeremy Gott drives baseline. Jude Pinnell Back to Gott. Gott lowers his shoulder, gets to the cup, and gets it to go. Bryce Dyer, the 4-point play with just 4 seconds left for North to tie things up. Carrick again, in and out. And then off the ball out of bounds, last touch by North. And then after the 4-point play completed by Dyer, Junior Sleazer nearly banked it in from half court to win it. Gott going to get whistled for the traveling violation. And the gym is rocking here inside Dennis Murphy Court. North with a 1-point lead and possession. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the overtime. Ellis in the corner to McLean. Back to Ellis, around to Dyer. Over to Carrick. Dyer to Carrick. Carrick, the crossover, step back, he buries it! Nick Carrick, back-to-back threes. Wheeland called for the foul on the drive. Wheeland at the line to shoot 2. Free throws are why we are in this overtime period. And the woes continue for the South Medford Panthers. Wheeland connects on the second free throw. 3-point game, North with the lead. 2.5 minutes to go in overtime. Dyer to Carrick. Carrick, the step back 2. All the confidence in the world, and it falls again. Carrick with 8 points in overtime. Sleazer, the crossover, the drive. Goes up and gets it to go. The other way, Carrick behind the defense. He'll pull it out. Pick and roll with Dyer and Ellis. Ellis goes into Wheeland. Offensive foul is called. Third time tonight that Wheeland has drawn a charge. None bigger than that one right there. The 5 on the floor for the South Medford Panthers. Evan Booth, Jackson Wheeland, Junior Sleazer, Jeremy Gott, and Jude Pinnell. For the North Medford Black Tornado, Nick Carrick, Bryce Dyer, Connor Goodrich, and Austin McLean. And that 5th man now having to check in is Brandon Dominguez after Ellis fouls out. Landon Ellis, the leading scorer in the game so far for North with 19 points, fouled out after that charge drawn by Jackson Wheeland. South again down by 3. 1:40 remaining. Pinnell spins in the key, goes up strong, can't get it to go, follows his own miss, puts it back up and in. It's a 1-point game. Dyer. Up top to Carrick. To Dyer. Dominguez. Back to Dyer. In the corner. Dyer with it again. And North going to play the long game here. And finally, South has to foul. No shot clock in the state of Oregon. So North could have just ran out the clock, forcing South to foul. And now Brandon Dyer, after his do-or-dyer three, make it 4-point play at the end of regulation, has a chance to push North's lead back to 3. And the first one bounces in for Dyer. The second free throw bounces around and in. 3-point game. South with possession, 50 seconds to go. Wheeland to Gott. Gott loses the basketball and gets fouled. Don't forget, fans, these games are archived in their entirety, so you can watch every minute of this exciting, thrilling black and blue basketball game at any time on any device, absolutely free on our YouTube page. Antonio Orozco into the game for North Medford. Isaiah McNaught checks in for South. Jeremy Gott at the free throw line for South. And the first one off the back iron. The second one bounces around and out. Junior Sleezer gets the rebound. Sleezer all the way to the cup, but can't finish. And then a foul called in the backcourt. Dyer will head to the line to try to make it a 2-possession game. There's Brandon Dyer. His 4-point play with under 4 seconds to go in regulation to tie things up are why we are here in this overtime period. And he has a chance to put some real distance between his team and the South Medford Panthers. Dyer short on the first free throw. 29 seconds remaining on the clock. And the second one is off the mark. Jude Pinnell the rebound. Still life for South Medford. Isaiah McNaught looking for Sleezer in the corner. Ball tipped out of bounds by Dyer, and a timeout called by South. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back on TableRockSports.net as you're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. 23 seconds remaining in overtime. North with a 3-point lead. South with possession. And both teams struggling at the free throw line. Both teams with opportunities to put some distance between themselves and the opponent, unable to do so, and that's why we've got high-intensity drama in this final quarter. Jeremy Gott gonna get fouled. And he will head back to the line to shoot a pair. Bryce Dyer called on the foul. That is his 5th personal. O'Shea Miller back into the game for North. So the top 2 scorers for North Medford have fouled out of the game. Jeremy Gott connects on the first free throw. North doesn't need offense right now. They need defense. Evan Booth will check in to replace Jude Pinnell. Booth, Sleazer, Gott, Gabe Adams, and Isaiah McNaught on the floor for South. Second free throw from Gott is good. It's a 1-point game. North's inbound it, loose ball, and then he landed out of bounds. What terrific effort by Jeremy Gott. And a timeout called by North. We'll be right back on TableRockSports.net. Don't go anywhere.
That we have the best selection. That we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. 20 seconds remain in overtime in a 1-point game. North on top of South, 74-73 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And North forced to use their final timeout. Excellent out-of-bounds defense by the South Medford Panthers. That is North's final timeout. South has 1 remaining. And how did we get here? Well, South was up by double digits with just a couple minutes to go in the 4th quarter. North started to foul. South unable to connect on the free throws, and North coming back thanks to the hot shooting by Bryce Dyer, Landon Ellis, and Nick Carrick. Despite the lack of free throw shooting, South was up by 4. With just 4 seconds remaining, North had the ball. North inbounded, got it to Bryce Dyer, who put up the 3 and got fouled, made it, and completed the 4-point play. A half-court heave by Junior Sleazer, bounced in and out, and that's why we went to overtime. North has led this entire overtime period, missed free throws, have made it a 1-possession game. Long entry pass, it goes to Orozco, and he will get fouled. It'll be Antonio Orozco, the sophomore guard, to shoot the biggest free throws of his varsity career. And it is a clear path foul, or a flagrant, I should say, called against South. And so Orozco will get to shoot 2 free throws, and then North will retain possession. The first free throw in and out off the back iron. 19 seconds remaining. Second free throw for Orozco, off the mark. North inbound it, out of bounds, last touched by North. Or by South, excuse me. It will remain with North. 1 point game on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Antonio Orozco to inbound it for the Black Tornado. Throws it off of Gabe Adams. Nearly touched Orozco as he was standing out of bounds, but the officials say it landed last touch by South. Quick inbounds, nobody guarded O'Shea Miller, and he puts up the easy two. Sleazer with it for three. Bang! Junior Sleazer ties it. The half-court heave is no good, and we're going to double overtime. We'll keep things right here, but don't want to miss a minute of the action. Huge clutch threes in the final moments by both sides. First for Bryce Dyer, getting a 4-point play to tie things up at the end of regulation, and then do-or-die three for Junior Sleazer, and he gets it to go to tie things up and send us to double overtime. Let's take a look at how we got to double OT. 3 seconds, 3 points. Junior Sleazer from the wing, and he buries it. And then the half-court heave off the mark. So we're going to play 4 more minutes, and couldn't ask for much more between the top two teams in the Southwestern Conference. All tied up at 76 going into double overtime. Undefeated season on the line. First place in the Southwest Conference on the line, and bragging rights on the line for both teams. And a coin flip goes in favor of South Medford, and they will start with possession. More free basketball on TableRockSports.net. The 5 on the floor for South Medford. Evan Booth, Junior Sleazer, Isaiah McNaught, Jeremy Gott, and Jude Pinnell. For the shorthanded North Medford Black Tornado, Nick Carrick, Connor Goodrich, O'Shea Miller, and Brandon Dominguez. Jeremy Gott at the top of the key, working against Dominguez. Gott drives, goes up, and the floater doesn't go. Rebound corralled by Gabe Conrad, also in the game for North Medford. Carrick had 8 points in the first overtime period. Over to Gabe Conrad. Conrad back to Carrick. Down low to Dominguez. That's O'Shea Miller. Miller working against Booth, and a traveling violation is called. Good stern defense inside by Evan Booth to force the turnover. Double overtime on TableRockSports.net. Still tied at 76. Junior Sleazer lowers his shoulder, goes up, gets fouled, counted, and one. Junior Sleazer with a game-high 25 points. Going to the line, looking to complete the three-point play. And here you see the veteran leadership of senior Jude Pinnell telling his team to sit down, relax. We don't want any unnecessary violations. And let our boy Junior Sleazer do his thing at the line. He completes the three-point play. Antonio Orozco will check in to replace O'Shea Miller for North. Carrick around a screen. Left side to Conrad, back to Carrick. Carrick steps, gets it right back. Ball stripped, out of bounds. Last touched by North Medford. The defensive intensity ratcheting up for South. Sleazer in the backcourt. And he'll bring it across the timeline. Sleazer will dribble it out. Goes around an Evan Booth screen. Guarded now by Dominguez. Sleazer into the key. In between the legs of Jeremy Gott. Ball is loose. Ball on the floor. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow pointing in favor of North. Both sides can't believe the call. Antonio Orozco will bring it up the court for the black and red. Carrick to Conrad. Back to Carrick. The step back. Takes a contested three off the rim. Loose ball. Diving forward and saving it is Evan Booth for South. Huge effort play by Booth. Carrick being guarded. Guarding Sleazer. In the corner to Gott. Gott had it poked away and then a foul is called. A 4-point play to send us to overtime by Bryce Dyer, and then a made three by Junior Sleazer of South to send us to double overtime. Which team can convert on their free throws? Jeremy Gott sinks the first one. And he connects on both. 2 clutch free throws for Gott. 5-point game. Connor Goodrich in the corner for North. Around to Antonio Orozco. Up top to Nick Carrick. Carrick in trouble, gets it to Goodrich. Goodrich will take a three. Off the back iron, rebound, Jeremy Gott. They get it to Evan Booth. And then a foul is called.
Junior Sleazer at the line. Shooting 2.
Sleazer has that first one rim out. 26 points for the junior guard, Junior Sleazer. He connects on the second. Roscoe had his pass intercepted by Pennell. No foul called. His body's hit the deck. Ahead to McNaught, to Gott in the corner. Precious time running off the clock, and finally North fouls Isaiah McNaught.
Antonio Orozco called on the foul. Isaiah McNaught at the line, shooting.
And McNaught, a huge free throw for South, makes it a 7-point game. Second one off the heel. North with it. Not a lot of time left, just 45 seconds. Carrick, the crossover, the three, and he will get fouled. Three free throws for Nick Carrick, and his team needs all three of them. O'Shea Miller waiting to check into the game for North. First free throw from Carrick. Nothing but net. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou on TableRockSports.net. Nick Carrick off the mark on that second free throw. Gabe Adams will check in for Evan Booth for South. Here's the third free throw from Carrick. It's good. 5-point game. South with possession. They quickly get it into Gott. Gott running up the court, untouched. Gott go in, and he will get fouled. Nearly a charge drawn by Gabe Conrad. And Jeremy Gott at the line to shoot two and help put more distance between North and South. And Gott sinks the free throw.
Evan Booth back in for the Panthers.
And got two huge free throws to push it back to 7. Just about 30 seconds to go. Carrick gets it to Orozco. Orozco drives. They kick it out. The three on the way. Doesn't draw iron. Loose rebound. Conrad with it to Carrick. Carrick puts up a three. And rebound to Jeremy Gott. He is fouled. And it looks like South will survive. A furious comeback by North in regulation. It extended into a lead into overtime. South tying it with just a few seconds left on a Junior Sleazer three, and now in overtime. South able to connect on the free throws. And a chance to make it. 9 has got dialed in now at the line. Gott makes both. Timeout called by South. We'll keep things right here on TableRockSports.net. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. How did we get here? Well, Bryce Dyer, with his team, the North Medford Black Tornado, down by 4, with just 4 seconds left. Gets the inbounds pass, puts up a three, gets fouled, and makes the three. He would complete the 4-point play. Junior Sleazer would put up a half-court shot that would bounce in and out and send us to overtime. In OT, it was North on top for the majority of the first free extra session. And then, with just a few seconds left, with North going up by 3, it was Junior Sleazer, his wing three, tying the game and sending us to double overtime. And here we are. Long three, off the mark. Roscoe will take a three. He connects. It's a 6-point game. But it's going to be too little, too late, as the South Medford Panthers hold on and defeats the North Medford Black Tornado in double overtime. The final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 87-81. The player of the game, Junior Sleazer, a game-high 27 points, including the game-tying 3 in overtime to send us to double OT. North falls to 4-1, their first loss of the year. South stays undefeated in 2021 with a 5-0 record. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. For our cameraman, Domingo Jimenez, I'm Jonathan Kerman saying so long from Dennis Murphy Court. You've been watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Once again, the South Medford Panthers defeat the North Medford Black Tornado in double overtime, 87-81, to remain undefeated and take hold of sole possession of first place in the Southwest Conference. Thank you so much for joining us on TableRockSports.net. We'll catch you next time.